Hello and welcome to the summer holidays event. So I need to warn you that this is another restricted event. If you didn't know, here, this is all your characters you can have, but I don't know who's gonna be the characters that you have to get them. Not sure if tourist is gonna be Minionaire or spy. Not sure. If you do compare a little bit in the previous one with the freezer, however, I think it was Santa, Green, and Hazmat. So here, I don't know if spy, Minionaire, and tourist are the costumes that you are required to have them, because unfortunately you can't use luchador. I mean, not luchador. You can't use your emperor for this one, because you probably have to use for the evil minion. All right, let's go for it. Okay, this is pretty easy mission. Collect 40 bananas with the evil minion. So remember, unlike the previous event that I don't know what's the name of it, it's restricted, so you must have some costumes, especially at the end, and you can't use perks at all, which means if you go further, 3 of the costumes will disappear from the list. And if you want to, I think on mission 14 or 15, you have to choose, you will only have 3 costumes and you must have them to proceed. That's what I think. So yeah, you are required to have them. 3 of the costumes. I'm not sure if spy, Minionaire, or tourist are, but just need to check it out what they are, because no one on the forum just posted about that, so I can able to understand. So bananas with the evil minion. Okay, 20 seconds. Well, we do not have wait, we use Minionaire here because this is so fast, but this event lasts for a week, so it's something to play with before the new update, or I'm not sure if the adventure beta is gonna be, but I don't think so, because it's not just ready for that. So according to this, must be soon in July or in August, but we don't know. But I think we're gonna play 2 more missions before that. That's what I think. So maybe I have the opportunity to play to be able to get the spy level 7. But level 8 spy, I don't think so. So not into it. Okay, let me use it. Alright, now let's finish up this mission. That's pretty quick mission though. It doesn't depend your agent rank here, so you do have to have some costumes, as you can't otherwise play it. Okay, alright, we need to be bright. This is because he has the longest duration. Too bad that this ability is not available. Breakthrough obstacles. I just gave them to Game Loft an idea to just bring that ability there, but they gonna focus on charges, costume charge, so you can use the ability faster. But I gave them as an option, but it's up to them. It's just an idea just to make things a little bit easier on obstacle crashes. So I do believe if you do in the middle, there's a chance the game might crash, so so don't risk it out, because you do have to start the mission. You do. There we go, we did it. We'll get some snorkeler cards, which might be okay if you don't have spring yet. I mean, if you don't have spring level 4 at least. Okay, use the minion ability 4 times. Unfortunately, we do not have Emperor here in the list, so we need to choose a weak costume. But the issue, Carnival Jerry might disappear, so when we have to use the ability, then we need to choose a lower duration. So this is probably your best choice if you don't have Emperor. So I think it's a good idea to keep at least 1 character rather than upgrade it. So this is probably the best option. So I think after this mission, you probably won't be able to use 3 costumes. I don't know which they will disappear from the list, because every time when you do, they will disappear. Like If you remember the firefighter minion, when you have to do meters at the freeze rate, after the 5th mission you do not have him anymore, so you just have to go and use a costume that has longer duration for that one. Let me just, oh man, oh come on, get up and do your thing, Jerry. It's just short time, so I will be able to do that. I mean, Jerry has a weak mobility. I went through the window. You know, with Jerry is a little bit tricky to use, but if you're used to it, then that's okay. Oh, but I really like this one. If you're really doing this, especially while doing the mission, then if you do have to do longer ones, then you can mess around, but it depends. If you have to do meters with the evil minion, then I think it's a good idea to do it while you're doing the mission, the objective. Okay, just one more and we're pretty much okay. Okay, let's watch out. I have no idea how I can miss those. I used to struggle to miss the, you know, that one. I really have no idea why I can't do it. I think after this mission, some characters will disappear, but we're gonna wait first. And I'm gonna check if there's anything on the forum. I will tell you more about that. Okay, so we're back in the event. Now, I do believe after this mission, 3 of the costumes or 4 will be restricted and will no longer be on the list. Alright, so let's see who will be. Okay, we need to do meters with the evil minion. Okay, let's go as disguised. I think at this point some costumes will no longer be here. Okay, so we need to punch now. Okay, mission 6 is still here. Maybe later. Okay, we need to punch. So this means if we use a bride, this could be very quick. Nothing yet. Oh. Did I just clamber past by this? Okay, this is pretty quick because my bride is maxed. So let's see. Oh, this one is not gonna be my favorite. So I still have to use him again. Though we can't use perks at all, so using the longest duration is recommended. So yeah, it's a good idea to have at least a max costume for this one, especially if you do, because it will be a big help otherwise. I saw on the forum that this event already happened previous year, and I do believe on mission 14 you have to use the costume's ability 28 times, which is a lot. And that's not all. Before, I believe, the one when you have to charge did not exist, so you have to use the power up. But now you need to charge the costume at that amount of time to be able to pass it, which you will need to use a weak costume for that one. So that means holiday sweater might become useless for this. So yeah, Emperor could have been better for this, but we can't use him. That's so bad, especially. Well, okay, let's get that energy. You know, the bushes gives you tons of energy here. If you do, man, really bright. I just hope the game won't crash too, because we cannot use the launchers. So if this happens, I have to just redo the whole thing again. So let's just hope it doesn't do that. I don't know what's gonna happen next time. I mean, on the next passion mission. If I can get those obstacles before the limit. Okay, 5 more plays. And see. There you go. Well, the thing is, you get some tokens, but you also get some ninja cards, if I didn't know. Whoops, not that. Okay, so here in this case, Bride of Frankenstein, Carnival, Disguised, and of course, there's one more guy, but I forgot. You're no longer gonna do meters, so when you have to do that again, then you have to use a bigger costume. Ouch. So, well, Minionaire, I'm not sure he'll stay, but I think he can be one of those characters. Alright, so we need to collect bananas with the evil minion golfer. Alright. Well, no more Bride, no more Disguised, and no more, I guess it was I really want to do the glitch with the evil minion. I don't know about that, but it's kinda ridiculous. I just want to try it, but I probably have to jump like crazy. But I don't know if it's gonna work. What I really want to is that when the evil minion is gonna reach the slider, I have to just press so crazy. Some people actually got that one. It's so funny. But it all depends the objective, because if it's one with the meters, yeah, or you have to collect bananas, then you can't progress anymore, which will force you to restart the game. Okay, so we get through this one, and I'm sure this one right there, we have to use Minionaire. Although snow color might be okay if you don't have spring level 4. If you do have spring, at that point, snow color then is gonna be useless. Man, I really want to do that thing. Also, if you guys, you know, about this character, what you really see, you know, Bogatire and Tsarevna, you know, that's the Tarol. And if you didn't know, this is only available in Russia, so a guy actually helped me a bit to get this both, but you know, this offer, I think it's only available to Russia, but the problem is I might not gonna buy them, because if they will disappear, then I just spend them for nothing. But maybe in the future I might perhaps gonna craft every single minion in the game, even the Bogatire and the Tsarevna and even the Afiel, because these guys are very rare, and you know, these guys are very rare. Not sure about the cards, you know the in-game card right there. If you see the in-game card, not sure about it, if I will especially paint them, but it's gonna be great to do that. But I'm not sure if it's going to be against Gameloft's copyright. But you know, because I think no one has that. I think that card is not in real life, but I might perhaps gonna try to be the first one. And on the back side of that, maybe I'm gonna perhaps put a symbolic token from the game. You know, the token thing. You know, I just want to bring these cards in real life somehow. But I don't know if it's gonna be possible. But if I'll do this, then I don't know about that. Okay, we're back in the summer holiday event, and some people told me that this is not the best event. Not the best event at all. Okay, so now because we have to meet the obstacle, you know, that power up, we need to use 28 times. Imagine how difficult is that objective, especially without revives. Some people will have so much struggle, especially with the ludicrous speed. The thing is, you have to be lucky. So one day I might gonna make a video about that objective, if it's possible to beat the level without the revive or something. But in my case, I think it's very difficult. It's very, very, very difficult to survive that one. And because you can't use perks at all, and the only way to do this objective is by choosing a weak costume. You know, this is a good idea to keep at least a level 1 character, because otherwise you will have some pretty much disadvantage, especially on this level. So yeah, this is why I don't level up you know, a weak costume, just to have one, just in case. Alright, so we're pretty much approaching this one. We're just left 4 objectives away. Okay, this one we cannot use Bride because that one was the longest, so unfortunately we need to use we still have to use Minionaire, because he has on the max level. He's close to the max, but a level away. The downside, the duration is a little bit different than the Bride. There's a chance I might perhaps gonna upload that, but I don't know when. Maybe I want to put in a different channel rather than using my main, because this one I'm focusing only on mini rush one. Just 3 more please, just 3. There we go. 50 tokens, thank you. Okay, this one may be a bit of a trick. I guess it's a warm-up before you meet the mission 14. And I believe the best choice is to use a weak character like Cannibal Jerry. Don't go with Holiday Sweater because he won't count for that one. So this one means you need to use a Cannibal Jerry. It depends. If your Jerry is high on level, then it will take longer to pass the level. So this is just a warm-up before facing the actual challenge. 28 users. Okay, that was supposed to jump over. Some cars might not give you option. Some cars, when you jump over, especially the orange one, might give you a possibility to pretend that you did not jump, but you just missed. Just that. This is just a warm up, because okay. Oh, those bosses are a nerve-wracking part, because if you do not make the jump accurately, you'll end up jumping. You'll end up crashing down. Okay, I'm forced to use the power maybe. Gee, that was such a close. And also, I am considered to do watch your jet video when you make funny devs. Okay, almost there. Do I hear my mom? I do hear something. I think And she is. Just gonna just finish this level and just do it. Just do my thing. Playing with Jerry, man. Okay, let's do that. There we go. I think I'm prepared for go to the next one. Okay, 5,000. We don't have this guide, so this means will be a bit longer. This is gonna be a long mission. We don't have these guys here, so we just have to use a long costume duration. Man, this is gonna take a while. It's gonna be a tough mission. I'm just gonna wait for some time. I have to help my father. Okay, let's try to do this challenge without using these guys, because we can't use him at all. So we need to use Minionaire here. Alright, here goes nothing. pretty much beat it. Okay, before the final one. Before the next one. Punch. I think it's a good idea to use my Well Restoration. Okay, the next mission is gonna be probably the hardest one. This one I'm talking about. 28 users. This is very difficult. Most of the people tell you this is impossible mission, but it is truly possible to beat it. But you will need some luck. So I'm gonna make a separate video of this one because this one is gonna be the most brutal level ever. I'm gonna destroy it somehow. Or if someone knows that if it's possible to beat it without revise, apparently it is possible, but you have to be very lucky to do that. You have to be lucky, and you have to be so careful with the speed. This will require a weak costume, so the best option is to use a Carnival Jerry here. If you don't have him, it will take much longer. I'm glad that I have him at this level. I mean, holidays really used to be useful there previously. I do remember previously I didn't make that a video because it was so tough. So this one is gonna be a hell. Yep, this one is gonna be probably the hardest one. Okay, we're going to continue the summer holiday event, and we passed the most brutal mission. Now we need to collect bananas with Diva Minion, which will be a bit of a tough time. Oh, that's gonna be tough one next one. Okay, this is good because we use Minionaire. Oh, you crazy. Okay, this is different. Okay. Okay, anyway, but because we can't use Cannibal Jetty here, in this case we need to use Tourist. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm gonna do a restart because I don't want to just do without it, because you know I might have the consequences of just crashing, and I have to start this 80 tokens for this one. Man, I wish it was more. Like, look, 80 tokens for this mission, which is a long one. Think again, Game Loft, you could have added a little more. Like, let's be like double the amount. You know, 350 tokens to earn in this event. Well, it's not that much compared with the fantasy event, because in fantasy event you do get 1000 tokens, but on this one it doesn't depend your age and rank. The only issue is that this one you have to get some costumes. Okay, this one might take a while. Okay, I'm gonna restart the game because this will improve me, and it will minimize the crash rate, so I'm just gonna do it right now. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Now let's do this objective. We have to do a lot of mirrors without the help of disguised. So now we're just gonna have this Minionaire because he's the only one who is that's longest duration. Think about if you don't have Minionaire on this point, you can still use rare, but it depends your level, because if I use Spy, it takes longer, but Minionaire has more duration than Spy, a little bit more duration. So yeah, if you're on this one, then I guess you need to use Minionaire. Minionaire might not be the best for this one, but the duration matters. Oh, dude, I just moved. Even the Minion doesn't have time to just move. How you missed that? We didn't even make halfway with that. And no, no, oh my god. Go down, buddy. Ow! I couldn't avoid that. I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna go for a slider.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
What the glitch? What can you tell me? Oh my god! I just want missions easier, please. I don't want those. Those are way too long. This is much easier, especially if you have Bride of Frankenstein. But this one, however, I think this is gonna be a bit tougher. Man, I just want this mission. I just want this event complete. Well, finally this event is done. Man, that was so brutal. I'm sorry, but I think only those who are prepared can actually beat this mission. I mean this event. Man. Also, the fantasy event came out a little bit earlier than usual because, you know, it's supposed to come by today, but it came out yesterday for some reason. So look, I used to be around 42, but I'm around 41. I spent like 200 tokens in 2 runs or 3. Man, but that was just a lot of tokens spent. It's not that great, but you know, I do recover some of them in this event.